So, Mr. Bombelay, the purpose of this audit is just to get some sort of an idea of where your main sources of income have been over the last 12 months, and just a summary, basically, of your profits and losses. It says here, Mr. Bombelay, that you made $8.5 million between May and September. Is that a normal figure for you for that period?
That's a little bit slow for that. That's usually our hot period.
And is that before or after tax?
That's after.
Mr. Bombelay, can you explain to me how it's possible for someone to make $8.5 million in a slow year after tax, maintaining and restoring toothpicks?
It's just building relationships, you know. We have a lot of contracts. We work for the Rotary.
I see.
Every Thursday, sort of there. They have a lot of corn.
I see.
With the defense, we got a defense contract. It's
right.
It's about 20 million over 4 years.
Okay. Defense. They use a lot of toothpicks, do they?
No, just the one. It's just more efficient that way.
So that's why there's so much work for you.
That's right.
Mr. Bombelay, it doesn't seem feasible to me. I mean, what's involved in restoring a toothpick?
Involved? Well, I mean, it depends on the occasion, you know.
I see.
We often have, you know, you got to re-whittle a lot of toothpicks. Sometimes you get some real serious fractures.
Yeah.
You know, you got to almost reshaft the whole thing. You got to re-lacquer. Sometimes they, you know, how wood is splintered. Often food gets caught in there. You got to extract that food using a smaller toothpick to clean it out, revarnish that.
I see. So, how much would this process cost?
I wouldn't be able to tell you. It's different on every case-to-case basis.
Give me a rough estimate. Medium damage.
Medium damage. You know what? Like, we talking surface breakage or full?
Let's say a hairline fracture to the shaft.
How far up the shaft?
It's 2/3 of the way up the shaft.
2/3 of the way up. Well, if it depends. You know, I'm not going to charge a single mother of 5 the same. I'm going to charge the CEO of McDonald's.
Okay. What if it was the vice president in charge of online marketing of say Burger King?
About $200.
$200
for an hour's work.
Okay. Mr. Bombelay, sorry. Have you seen this?
Ha! Tape dispenser.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's awesome.
Have you seen this?
Ha! Tape dispenser. Oh, that's great. That's awesome.
Yeah. That's it's a model.
It's about $200.
Yeah, $200. Okay. Mr. Bombelay, are you aware that a new toothpick costs only a fraction of a cent?
Does it?
Yeah, I don't know if you've looked into this recently, but they're incredibly cheap. It seems that your entire business model is grossly unsustainable.
Well, don't tell anyone.
Have you seen this?
Ha! Tape dispenser. That's awesome.
Senior's pension card.